Judges 16 verses 23 to 31. New King James Version. Samson passes with the Philistines. Are ancient spirits operating in modern times? In Judges 16 verses 23 to 31, the biblical narrative reaches a dramatic conclusion with the story of Samson's passing. After being captured by the Philistines, who blinded and imprisoned him, Samson is brought to a temple dedicated to their god, Dagon, to be mocked during a large public celebration. As the Philistines revel in their victory, Samson, now humbled and repentant, prays to God for strength one last time. With renewed might, he pushes against the temple's central pillars, causing it to collapse, destroying himself and many Philistines, including their leaders. In his final act, Samson achieves his greatest victory over the Philistines by sacrificing his life, fulfilling his role as a judge of Israel. His family retrieves his body and buries him in the tomb of his father, Manoah. This passage emphasizes themes of redemption, faith, and the idea that strength can manifest through both physical power and spiritual resolve. 23 Now the lords of the Philistines gathered together to offer a great sacrifice to Dagon, their god, and to rejoice. And they said, Our God has delivered into our hands Samson, our enemy. 24 When the people saw him, they praised their God, for they said, Our God has delivered into our hands our enemy, the destroyer of our land, and the one who multiplied our dead. 25 So it happened, when their hearts were merry, that they said, Call for Samson, that he may perform for us. So they called for Samson from the prison, and he performed for them. And they stationed him between the pillars. 26 Then Samson said to the lad who held him by the hand, Let me feel the pillars which support the temple, so that I can lean on them. 27 Now the temple was full of men and women. All the lords of the Philistines were there, about 3,000 men and women on the roof watching while Samson performed. 28 Then Samson called to the Lord, saying, O Lord God, remember me, I pray. Strengthen me, I pray, just this once, O God, that I may with one blow take vengeance on the Philistines for my 2 eyes. 29 And Samson took hold of the 2 middle pillars which supported the temple, and he braced himself against them, one on his right and the other on his left. 30 Then Samson said, Let me pass with the Philistines. And he pushed with all his might, and the temple fell on the lords and all the people who were in it. So the dead were more than he had destroyed in his life. 31 And his brothers and all his father's household came down and took him, and brought him up and buried him between Zorah and Eshtaol in the tomb of his father Manoah. He had judged Israel for 20 years.
If history repeats itself, questioning to save the now and God what fits. Shadows dance with stories lay. Fiction builds the fact.